Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm Vanguard and today we'll be going through the 10 things you need to know about God of War. This is an upcoming highly anticipated title of the popular series that old-time fans and newcomers alike are really looking forward to, as this is probably one of the biggest and exciting game of this year. But without further ado, let's get right into it. God of War is an upcoming third-person action-adventure video game in development by Santa Monica Studio and to be published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It will be the 8th installment in the series and the sequel to the 2010 God of War 3. The story will go in a fresh new direction for the franchise, as it will be based on Norse mythology, whereas the previous entries were based in Greek. The new game is described to be a reimagining of the series, where the gameplay has been rebuilt from the ground up. Many years have passed since the events of the previous entries, where Kratos took revenge against the Olympian gods. Long story short, in the Greek era of the franchise, Kratos is portrayed as an anti-hero, who embarks on several adventures to try avert disasters, to change his fate, or to forget his horrible past. Death, betrayal, murder, and etc. are all prevalent themes of the era, and places a central focus on his vengeance against the gods. Now, after killing and surviving against his father, Zeus, he now lives as a father himself, with a son of his own named Atreus, in a place of the Norse gods, a new savage land where many ferocious monsters and warriors belong. In this game, Kratos must teach his son the knowledge and experience to live in this harsh world, as well as contending with the gods, who are aware of his past in Olympus. The two main characters that the game will focus on will be both Kratos and Atreus, exploring their rough and abnormal relationship due to the circumstances and history that have brought them together. Kratos, as we know, was once a vengeful, illogical, and an angry being. Now he seems to be entirely different. He's now a calmer, older, and wiser person from how he presents himself and from his character design. Atreus is the son of Kratos and Faye. His mother's history is unknown, other than the fact that he lived with her without Kratos for a period of time. It is assumed that she has passed away from an unknown cause. Atreus is inexperienced with hunting and is taught by his father how to fight. He uses a bow and abilities of electricity, being the grandson of Zeus. He knows how to read Norse runes, which has been shown to be of use in the game. Over the course of their time together, Atreus learns more about his father's complicated and shady past, while struggling with whether or not to be like his father or to choose to be his own person. We know this game will be the first to change from the traditional Greek mythology element to now where it's based loosely on Norse mythology. It is confirmed that throughout the game, players will be able to visit the 9 realms of Norse mythology. So far we've seen the world serpent, Sindri and Brock, references of Odin, Thor, Loki, Freya, and etc. in relations to the topic. It is unknown how closely God of War will stick to the mythology or whether or not there will be changes that they will make. The gameplay is vastly different from the previous installments, as the concepts have been completely rebuilt. This is a single-player RPG that features an over-the-shoulder free camera system, which is a big change from the old cinematic camera perspectives. Enemies in the game stem from Norse mythology, such as trolls, ogres, dragons, and gods such as Loki. A major change is that Kratos no longer uses his signature double-chain blades, as he lost it in the story of God of War 3. Now he uses a Leviathan axe, which can be infused with different elemental abilities and thrown at enemies. He can utilize its light and heavy attacks in multiple ways in many satisfying combos, as well as throwing it at enemies or at the environment to trigger a reaction such as an explosion. Kratos can also charge the axe and let out devastating bursts of energy that damages nearby foes. He also has a shield, which can be used both defensively and offensively, as well as his typical hand-to-hand combat. Finally, there will be a Spartan Rage ability, similar to the Rage ability of previous installments. It fills up as combat progresses, and when unleashed, Kratos uses powerful bare-hand attacks, as opposed to weapons, to greatly damage enemies. There will be different puzzles featured in the game, where Atreus can translate runes so you can solve different puzzles. Kratos' new weapon, the Leviathan, can be used in very clever ways to access new areas and to solve particular objectives, such as throwing it to hold a door in place to access another building. According to some of the people who have played gameplay demos of this game, there are creative improvements to the puzzles to mix things up over the past games. Exploration will be another crucial detail of the game. God of War will be an open title, however won't be an open world. Players won't be as restricted as normal linear games, and will have the freedom to encounter entirely optional boss battles, dungeons, and other areas in addition to the regular story-based bosses. There will be a crafting and upgrading system that exists in the game. Both Atreus and Kratos will be able to craft new items with a thing called Hack Silver, with other resources found in chests and materials around the world. Experience points are also required to create said items by exploring the world, fighting enemies, and interacting with the surrounding. You'll be able to make armor sets, upgrade weapons/armors, buy different skills, and will also feature different costumes. The first time the title was confirmed to be in development was in 2014 at the PlayStation Experience event, where creative director Corey Barlog said that a new God of War was in very early stages of work. In April 2016, Polygon reported that a concept art of the next installment had been leaked. At E3 2016, it was officially announced with a gameplay demo, and was said that they were reimagining everything in the creation of the game. It was revealed before settling with Norse mythology. Egyptian mythology was also considered. Since then, we've received multiple awesome trailers at events such as E3, Paris Games Week, TV commercials, and etc. On March 22nd, God of War went gold. God of War will be released on the PS4 console on April 20th, 2018, with 3 other editions. In addition to the special editions of the game, a limited PlayStation 4 bundle will also be available on the same day as the game. God of War would take about 25 to 30 hours to complete, according to the creative director Corey Barlog at the PlayStation Experience event of last year. Finally, I'd like to mention that there is a normal and performance mode on the PlayStation 4 specifically, where it can either run at 4K or 1080p at 60 FPS. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.